Scorpios! Hello. Hold on 1 second, and I'm going to sing your birthday song in 2 seconds. I'm just sound. All right, we're live. Hello, Scorpios! Finally! It took forever, it feels like, but we finally made it to your birthday reading. So, hey, Scorpio, it's your birthday. Shake your booty like it's your birthday. You're the reason for the season. Hey, Scorpio, it's your birthday. Hey, okay. Hey, Yolanda. Happy birthday to my Scorpios. What's good? Let's go ahead and get started. If you have never seen one of my birthday readings before, it's a birthday spread that I created. And so this is how it goes, okay? First, we're going to take a look at what the previous year brought you, all of the gifts from last year, all the lessons that potentially you learned. Then we're going to look at what you need to let go of from those gifts, what you need to take to the Goodwill or whatever, the garage sale, if you will. And then we're going to look at what you need to embrace. Okay. So these are the things, the gifts that you can bring with you into this next year of your life, because keep in mind, this reading is not just for this season, which is why sometimes I'm a little bit kinder to myself if they come out toward the end of the season, because it's really for now until your next birthday. Okay, so it's an overview of the last year, and then a look forward ahead to this next year of your lives. Okay, so then we're going to take a look at what you need to embrace. I think we already said that. Yes, we did. Okay, so then we're going to look at what your theme is for this next year. And I changed that a little bit. It used to be your focus for this next year, but I'm going to just pull one card to see overall, generally, like what's the theme for this next year of your life. So exciting. And last but not least, my favorite part, what are your birthday gifts? What are your birthday gifts? So we're going to look at the good, basically, that's coming to you in this next year, my boo-boos. Okay. If you like it, stick around. Keep in mind that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Scorpio out there, but it is always my hope and prayer that there's at least one message that is meant for you. And at the very least, stay till the end, because we will be lighting a birthday candle for you all to make a wish. So even if the messages didn't quite resonate yet, because remember, some of this is predictive, you can make a wish and manifest something really, really good that you really want. It's sort of like getting that gift card. It's like you open gifts and it's a bunch of crappy gifts, but then somebody gives you a gift card and you're like, oh, thank God, or cash, and you're like, now I can go and get what I really, really want. That's what we do at the very end. Okay. So let's get into it. First off, what the previous year brought. Hey, Christine, November 2nd. Good morning, Ms. Ali. Girl, I was talking about you because I knew that you wanted this reading, friends. All right, November 4th, and your son's November 20th. All right, happy belated to you, and happy early birthday to your son. We got ourselves right in the middle, smack dab in the middle of it, okay? Let's get it. Scorpio. This is for all of my Scorpio people. All of my Scorpios. Let's do it. P.S. Don't tell everybody else, but Scorpios are one of my favorite signs of all the zodiac. And for each of the elements, earth, air, water, fire, I low-key have a favorite of each element. And even though I'm a Cancer sun, Scorpio is my favorite water sign. They are. You all are my favorite water signs. And we tend to vibe really well. So I dig on you. All right, Scorpio. This is for Scorpio. This is for a Scorpio. So I got nothing but love for you, honey. All right. Scorpios. This is for Scorpio. Woo, woo, woo. If I can get the cards together. All right. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. What did the previous year bring for Scorpio? Let's take a look back. Reflect on this last year. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, for some of you, this definitely won't be for all of you. I feel like for some of you, let's get into it. All right. For some of you, there might have been a lot of thinking about your future, maybe thinking about your future goals, your plans, where you see yourself long term, kind of a lot of planning, not necessarily strategizing, but it's more of this energy of, because the high priestess is here, right? High priestess, 2 of Wands, King of Wands, okay? And then we also have the 4 of Wands here. We have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like, I'm going to be honest, for some of you guys, there was a lot of focus on like love, romance, family, maybe in family as well, or romantic connections. And even if you weren't in one, I kind of get this energy as you have the 5 of Wands and the High Priestess. For some of you guys, there was a lot of thinking, wrestling internally with like what it is, where you see yourself long-term, your long-term goals, what will bring you ultimate happiness. We have the 10 of Cups. Some of you might have been dealing with a lot of family stuff in this last year. We have the Lovers, okay? Gemini energy. We have the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So Earth energy here as well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then we also have Piscean energy. And we have fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You can also have those placements in your chart. And with the Ace of Cups underneath that, we also have the 10 of Pentacles. So again, I feel like, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles. So some of you might have been, strategically thinking, but I also feel, for some of you, you might have felt that were some injustices done to you in this last year. Some of you might have had, this won't be for everybody, but some of you might have been dealing with like some legal issues or issues that you felt were unfair, that were really stressing you out. I also have the King of Swords underneath that 9 of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you guys were heavy in your mental energy in this last year. Again, thinking about long-term goals, plans, and pursuits. For some of you guys, again, there was a lot to do with family or family issues. For some of you guys, there was you thinking about the future that you want, maybe with like a lover, a loved one. As to how you envision yourself being happy and what would provide some kind of a sense of stability to you. Some of you guys dreamed or thought a lot about like finding like a long-term love or like a soulmate or a partner. That's for some, not for everybody, okay? For some of you guys, you might have found that within your family unit, okay? So maybe you felt closer to your family, especially if there was some kind of mutual support here, like supporting each other, either financially or practically, like, or, things like that. Practical help or support, something in that Earth energy. Could have been health related, financially related. But with this 9 of Pentacles coming on the end, I feel like for some of you guys, with that Justice and the 6 of Pentacles here and the 9 of Pentacles coming at the end of this spread, it kind of feels to me a little bit like some of you guys really wanting, for some of you, maybe like the justice that you were seeking or fairness, it might have felt like it was coming in very slowly or took a really long time to get to you. I can't help but say, some of you Scorpios, and this won't be everybody, I know, but some of you, I feel like, found a soulmate in this last year, like a partner that's equal to you. I just have to say that. I feel like I'm fighting against that for some reason. And maybe there's somebody watching who's like, that's not my story. And I'm like picking up on your energy right now. But there's somebody very, very clearly here in this last year. And it may have been like a long time coming with the 9 of Pentacles energy. This is somebody else's story, I feel like. But there was somebody that you found like a soulmate connection or a soulmate partner. Okay. Some of you guys, maybe there was a little bit of a rocky road to get there, or, it took a while to get to find this person or to be in this connection. But I feel like some of you guys did find that person. Maybe you're not realizing it yet, but I feel like some of you definitely did. Okay. But I feel like a lot of this last year is you really, really thinking and wrestling about like your long-term goals, pursuits. Where do you want to go? You might have found yourselves quite often at a crossroads, or, it may have been for some of you, like I think I started to say, it's like you knew what your goals were and where you wanted, where you were headed, what would bring you a sense of stability, of balance, of happiness ultimately. But for some of you guys, it may have been like with this 5 of Wands, a little bit of a struggle, either internally with that High Priestess there, or external struggle to really kind of get or achieve that happiness. But I see you ending this year in a good place. But for some of you, either maybe it's money that's coming in. For some of you guys, there could be like, you might be waiting to be paid or to have some kind of a come up or a settlement, especially if you were dealing with like a legal issue, something to come in that is like taking, it's taking you a minute it's taking a minute for it to get to you, or it's coming in slowly. Oh, hey, Tanya. Oh, thanks, friend. Oh, you haven't done yours yet. Oh, I'm sorry. Tanya's going live tonight also, you guys. I don't know why I thought you did it earlier, friend. I'm sorry. But let's look ahead. Let's look ahead. I don't like to dwell too much on the past year. Hopefully that resonated. It looks like some of you got some good stuff, and then some things felt like it was a little bit more of a struggle to get there. But I'm curious to see what's coming more for you in this next year. Of that message, what do they need to let go of? What does Scorpio need to let go of? What does Scorpio need to let go of? I feel just like some of you guys maybe have tried to learn more to trust your intuition. You might have gotten to a place in this last year where it might have been a struggle to kind of make decisions, to hear your intuition in a sense of like listening to your intuition to help inform decisions that you want to make or where you want to go. So for example, if you're like, I don't know, should I move to the Midwest or should I stay in the South? I don't know. And it's like you're, having this little internal struggle of like really getting quiet within yourself to know exactly what it is or where it is that you really should be. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. But I feel like you kind of come to this place where you are trusting your gut more. You're trusting your inner voice more. For some of you guys, again, a struggle to get to this place of like happiness, but now you're kind of slowly but surely getting there. For some of you guys, there were some things that happened, I feel like, that were very unfair. You may still be dealing with that, but you're coming out of that to this place where slowly, like, I think you're getting this more energy of stability coming into your lives. Okay. If that makes sense. I just felt the need to summarize a little bit there. All right, Scorpio, what do they need to let go of? What do my Scorpio friends need to let go of? What do my Scorpio friends need to let go of? What do my Scorpio friends need to let go of? Thank you, Spirit. Scorpio, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to let go of? Wow. Okay. So for some of you, you could be dealing with some kind of addiction or addictive personality traits, or I want to say this, I feel like for some of you there's an energy around you, and it could be your thoughts. Like you could have, and I felt that a little bit too with that 501 type priestess energy, where you're plagued often, like you overthink things, or because the devil's on the other side of this, okay, is how it came out. It's like you have this problem with overthinking, maybe overanalyzing, maybe being overcritical, overly critical. There may be energies around you like gossip, a lot of like external turmoil as well, in terms of like there may be somebody in your energy that's like very controlling with their words, or tries to control you or manipulate you with their words. And if it's not that, this could just be you. Okay. It could be a Capricorn, could be also an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could also have that in your chart. You got heavy air coming out here in this. Okay. So I feel like there's an energy of you like wanting to achieve some kind of victory, right? This came out in your last year, but I think for some of you guys, what a part of the struggle, or one of the struggles, is you not trusting yourself or knowing your own truth, or it's again this like energy of like obsessive thoughts, or overly thinking, or being overly critical, or just like too much internalizing, like too many like thoughts swirling around and around and around, and maybe not having a difficult time like deciphering what's the truth, or what's the higher purpose, or what's the message that's like most aligned with spirit, or most aligned with my higher self. Like, what's the voice that I'm listening to? Am I listening to the devil on my shoulder, or am I listening to the angel on my shoulder, right? So for some of you guys, this could knock down your confidence sometimes, right? Especially if you're like trying to move towards some kind of victory or some type of personal goal. And then here comes these thoughts like plaguing, your consciousness. And it's like, I and now doubting myself, or I'm being self-critical, or I'm being, you know, and it's hindering your progression, your movement forward, right? For some of you guys, I'm going to be honest, there could be also like structures around you that you built around yourself that are not healthy, okay? So maybe for some of you guys, remember that the High Priestess was there with the Five of Wands, and now we have the Devil with the Hierophant. So for some of you, your spiritual beliefs or thoughts, or how you ground yourself spiritually, or how you're aligned spiritually with your higher self may be changing as well. And so some of you guys may need to let go of certain structures that you built around your spirituality that are more traditional, or imposing, or feel suffocating, or judgmental, or critical, in order to go to this place where you have a softer, gentler, more intuitive flow in your spiritual walk, or your spiritual self, or your spiritual nature, if that makes sense to you, right? Rather than being based on some kind of rule, regulation, or tradition, it's you learning to get in touch with your own spirit man inside of you, and aligning with that inner voice, right, in a way that's more fluid. So when you are more in that flow, friends, right, instead of this sort of judgmental, critical, you know, analytical self, it allows things to flow more smoothly in your life in general, right? You start to see doors open up. You start to see things align in such a way in your life that gives you a sense of freedom and purpose and the stability that I think, and fairness and justice that I think some of you guys are seeking. Because on the other side of that, we have the Ace of Swords and the Six of Swords, right? Going to justice here, Libra energy. So I feel like some of you guys, it's like releasing this sort of, any sort of internal or external conflict, right? Or structures that are creating that sense of conflict within yourself, whether they be external or internal, that are not allowing you to have clarity, truth, and vision in aligning you again with this higher self, or moving you towards the sense of justice that you're seeking, right? So this fairness, this balance, this equality. So yeah, so I see you freeing yourself from that, right, in order to move to a more fair, balanced place. Okay. For some of you guys, there could be literally with this King of Swords, the Hierophant, justice. So some of you guys, again, if you've been dealing with like governmental structures, or some kind of like legal issues, legal battles, it could have to do with like, you know, government entities, and may have some kind of role or law, you know, legalities. I don't know where you live and what your system is there, but I see you potentially like moving forward towards justice, like things coming to, like the truth coming out, okay, and you being able to move toward calmer, clearer waters as you move into this next year. I don't see this happening like tomorrow necessarily, but let me know if it does. Hey, Miss FIFO. But I see you getting justice in the end, okay? So that's something to at least look forward to for those of you who resonate with that. I see some truth coming out that's going to move things forward in your favor and release you from something or someone that may have had like a stronghold over you, okay? So let's move on to what you need to embrace. What you need to embrace. What do my Scorpio people? Let's clear that energy from last year. Out. All right. Let's go to what you need to embrace, okay? What are you not taking to Goodwill in this next year of your life? What can you keep? What's not going return to sender? Let's see. By the way, anyone who's watching, I think people are having a hard time finding my videos. I don't know if YouTube did something funky, because I know the algorithms change and stuff has changed on the channel, right? So now you have to go to the live tab if it was a live video. I'm trying to like pin ones that, not pin, but like put ones up on the main page that are more recent, but you may have to do a little digging to find the new videos, which sucks. But in addition to that, I think some people are not getting notified. So if that's you, hey, Jason, hey, Jano. Libra just showed up in the Scorpio reading, friend. So if that's you, just a little brief little moment here. You may want to go back, turn off your notifications, turn them back on, and set them to all, so you know every time that I go live or upload a new reading, because I think some people's notifications somehow got turned off. So just make sure. Oh, you got one. Good, Jason. Good. I've been hearing some people say they haven't been getting them, so I don't know what's going on. Social media in general is like all kinds of weird right now. All right, Scorpio, what does Scorpio need to embrace? What does Scorpio need to embrace? Scorpio, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to embrace? Oh, you have tons of Scorpio in your chart. Selling. Okay. Nice. What? Wow. I don't know why I'm hearing, because I'm not really seeing it having anything to do with the cards that I'm looking at right now, but I'm hearing blinded by the light, wrapped up like a deuce, another runner in the night, blinded by the light. I don't know, maybe that song's lyrics mean something to somebody. I have no idea, but okay, just singing it because it came. Some of you guys, I feel like you need to be more open to love, to the potential of finding a partner, of finding a person. I have to say that because I see it, and I'm like, I need to not doubt the messages that are coming out. But for some of you guys, there's like a big decision that you may have coming up, or maybe it's in your energy right now, about whether or not to accept some kind of like a love offer. We did have the Ace of Cups come out in your last year. So it could be someone that's like a friend. This could be a past person that you've already had an ending with, that you've been trying to heal from, who, Two Cups under that you maybe, that may come back in your energy, friends, who wants to try to work something out with you. And I just feel like, because after this Four of Cups, right, you're like, I don't know. I feel like that's in the past and I want to let it go and I just want to release it and move on from it. I'm healing from it. Okay, cool. But what I see is the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, that's pretty rare to come out like that. So this looks like it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I also have Virgo here because I have the Hermit, okay? And then I have the Five of Wands again. More of this overthinking energy coming through in your reading, friends. I feel like you guys really need to like release some of this like overly critical, analyzing, overthinking. Some of you guys might be hermiting away instead of like really embracing or expressing. For some of you, it's more of like an expression of your feelings. You're a water sign. You have to express those feelings, but I feel like some of the Scorpios I'm reading for some reason, have a tendency to shut down, go inside, start to internalize all these things, and it creates some sort of sense of inner chaos. You have to have some kind of an outlet for all of those emotions, all of those thoughts, all of those feelings, all those things bubbling up inside of you. You need to have some kind of an outlet or release for it, even if you're journaling, even if you're doing like a video diary or whatever that you put on private just for you, yourself, and you, or whatever. It's like, even if you talk to your cat about it, or your dog, or your sheep, or your goat, I don't know. It's like there has to be some kind of an outlet here, because I feel like some of you guys are allowing yourselves to become emotionally stagnant in this season. And it could be, again, some of you might have been like, fuck love, or you like have just shut down or shut off that emotional spout. You turned it off. And I feel like Spirit's like, you need to really embrace it, because there's something coming into your energy, an opportunity, I feel like, for some kind of like long-term love connection, or, you know, that is beautiful and good and vibes with you, you know, someone who's emotionally mature, stable, and on your level, someone who's an emotional match for you, someone that I feel like you can be safe to be your little zing 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 scorpionic self with. Okay, so I do think it's time for you guys to, if you feel it, say it. If you think it, I don't know, write it down, send somebody a letter, put it in the mail, put it in a DM, put it in a text. I don't know. Do something. I feel like you guys are not, it's not a healthy and happy place to be in this energy of feeling like you have no outlet or way of expressing or receiving. Because what happens when you turn the spout off, right? You close in your hands. You can't. You're not letting it out, but you're also not able to receive anything either, right? You're closed off. And that's a no good. Okay, especially when this beautiful energy wants to come through. So don't count yourselves out, because look at this. So embrace this. If there is somebody that has come back into your energy in your season or around this time or is about to, just remember these words, because I feel like this is an opportunity for you to have something potentially quite beautiful, but you have to be a little bit open to it. Okay. I'm not saying you got to turn the spout on full force, but maybe a little trickle, something. Okay. All right. Hello, YS. Hello, friends. Hello. Let's see. It could be, again, I said what I say. If it's a person that we're talking about here, it could be another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be Virgo energy I have here in the major arcana with the Hermit. And what else do we have on here? That's all we had for signs, really, but it could be anyone, anything. Okay. Yeah, there's a little bit more there, but we're not doing a full love reading. That's not what this is about. Sorry. Sorry, I'll have to wait for another reading for that. But I'm curious, because it seems like some of you guys have some stuff going on in your romantic sphere for some of you. So we'll do that on another reading. So what you need to embrace. So let's look at, this is brand new, the theme for this year for my Scorpios. What is the theme? Nice to see you too, YS. I'm so happy to be back and to have y'all back with me. Yay. I really am. It's like, oh God, I miss you guys so much. And I missed doing these readings for you all on the channel so much. So it's like super exciting. I'm hoping to eventually get like better lighting and get my other better mic back. Still hasn't arrived in the mail, so we'll see. But yeah, but for now, this is cool. It's cool. We're here. We're doing it. Okay, Scorpio, what is your theme for this year? What is your theme? What's the theme for Scorpio for this next year of their lives until the next Scorpio season? Your season, I feel like for me anyways, as a Cancer, I don't know if I do have Scorpio somewhere in there. I don't know where, I forget. It's not like a major placement, but for me, your season started out really rough. And now it's like starting to be like smoother sailing as we move on into the end of November. So I'm very happy for that. It's like, what is that saying? Like March comes in like a lion and goes out like a lamb. That's how your season was for me. Came in like a lion, going out like a lamb. So thank God. I'm so grateful. All right, let's do this. What is the theme for Scorpio for this next year of their lives? What is the theme? Scorpio, Scorpio. What's the theme? What's the overall theme? Okay. It's a lot of cards. I was hoping for one, but So I feel like this next year, first of all, I feel like you're going to be focusing on some healing, maybe again finding this good sense of balance between your emotional self, your grounded self. But I also feel like this next year is going to be like, you guys might have to put on your boxing gloves just a little bit, because again, this reiterates kind of last year. I think you're going more, now you went from the 2 of Wands to the 3 of Wands, maybe making more forward movement towards these dreams and goals that you have for yourselves, okay? Making more progress, more forward movement towards these dreams and goals. You taking action now, going from that 2 to that 3, instead of just thinking about it, actually taking steps towards what it is that you really, really want, or what you feel is most aligned with your higher purpose, or what you feel is going to bring you long-term emotional fulfillment and happiness. Okay. I see you, like we said, here you are, where you were resisting before in the past, a lot of resistance to this. Now, as we move into this next year, embracing it, and not only embracing it, but taking some action towards it. I also have to say, I feel like for some of you guys, what you're going to also find in this next year is, if you were a kind of person who felt like, oh, what's going to bring me ultimate happiness is like, security, stability in the 3D, and in the sense of like, finances, things, a nice home, a family, like money, a good career, a good job. Like, if you thought that those sorts of like material things, that's what I was looking for, were going to bring you that sort of sense of happiness, or stability, are going to bring you ultimate fulfillment. I feel like what's happening, that for some of you might have been like a sort of a toxic thing. Like if you were trying to manifest some kind of like financial abundance, increase, material objects, material things, the nice car, the nice house, whatever that is for you. It's like, I feel like for some of you, it's like you're going to realize that you're going to come to some kind of realization that what it was that you were manifesting, or what you thought was going to bring you that happiness, really isn't it. And for some of you guys, you might have been pursuing and chasing those things, thinking that's what's going to give you the most fulfillment ultimately, only to realize that what you've been closed off most to, which is the emotions, the love, the in love in all forms, right? Not just romantic, but what's going to really bring you the most fulfillment is what you've been trying to guard and protect yourself from, which is being more emotionally vulnerable and open, and allowing yourselves to have that more emotional fulfillment and happiness in your life, because you've been more closed off to that, pursuing and chasing these other things that you think is, well, I have to get this before I get that. No, I think you're going to realize, like, actually what you've been fighting against, that you're going to realize, like, you thought this material stuff was going to be like the thing, and you're going to realize, like, no, I was lying to myself. Like, that's not really what's going to ultimately bring me that sort of happiness and sense of fulfillment. So tell me more about the Seven of Swords, Page of Pentacles. For some of you guys, can I just say, I find sometimes I need to also give the very literal, like most literal meanings of these cards. So for some of you guys, you might be finding out some kind of a truth about a child. Like you might find that you were lied to about a child or children. Okay. Something to do with a child, maybe. Page of Pentacles is my child card. So you might be finding that there was some kind of a lie or some deception around a child. That's for some of you, not for everybody, clearly. For some of you, tell me about this Five of Wands. Let's do that. For some of you, you might be moving or finding that you that relocating is going to bring you some kind of sense of happiness or fulfillment. Sure. Or dreams can bring you closer to your dreams or your goals. Let's say that, not really the happiness or fulfillment. Five of Wands. Again, I feel like some of you guys, there's going to be some kind of truth that's going to come out in this next year. Okay. So just be aware of that. I feel like this truth that's going to come out, it may distress you initially. Like it may bring you some kind of a, stress, but then at the end of the day, I feel like it's also going to release a burden that you've had, mental burden, emotional burden, whatever. I feel like some of you guys, there's something going on in your lives. Okay. And this could have to do with the child for some of you. For others of you, this could have to do with like a person. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Saggy, or someone that you might have been, for some of you, or someone that you might have been sexually involved with. Maybe that produced a child. This is definitely specific. So if it's not yours, don't tune out. This is for somebody, and take what's yours, leave what's not. But for some of you guys, it could also have to do again with like these pursuits that you had, or goals that you thought you had, a responsibility that you might have had towards somebody. I feel like there's going to be some truth that's revealed around a situation And initially that truth is going to be, it may cause a little bit of anxiety or distress, but then at the end of the day, I think it's going to release you, move you again in a place where you can kind of be more free to pursue your own personal goals, okay, what it is that you're trying to achieve, releasing this other burden or this other responsibility. And again, it could be a responsibility that you felt toward a particular person. For some of you, it could be a job, like releasing a job that you weren't really happy with in order to move towards another direction that's going to actually make you happier. But it's like always stressful, right? Like, say you end up getting fired, God forbid, but like, say you end up getting fired. And initially it's like, you know, you get the news and it's like stressful and you're like, oh God, that's, you know, what am I going to do? But ultimately it's going to release a burden, okay, that's going to enable you to move towards like something that's going to make you personally happier, that's going to bring a lot more, here you go, Empress, right? Like growth in the long term, that's going to, I think, move you again closer to some other goals and more towards your purpose, right? So it's like, say you're working some job that you like hate, but you're just punching in the clock and whatever. You're hanging on to it maybe because of, you know, money. It brings you a sense of stability, but it doesn't bring you a sense of purpose or happiness, right? This is you like, you know, finding out that you're losing this thing, but it's freeing you up for something better that's going to provide more growth for you, okay, in the long term. So you feel me? It's that kind of an energy. So I do feel like some burdens are going to be released for you guys in this next year. And initially it may start a little bit rocky. You might start to kind of, it might be a little bit like stressful, but in the end, what I'm saying is I'm seeing like growth toward the end of this, okay? And again, aligning you more, like again, taking more steps towards aligning you with your higher purpose or direction that you want to head, that's going to ultimately, like we said, the real theme of this is you all finding or getting closer to finding more emotional fulfillment and happiness and understanding like the things that are really important and what really, really matters to you in the end, okay? So let's see. What are your birthday gifts, my friends? What are your birthday gifts? What are your birthday gifts? This is my favorite part. This is always my favorite part of the reading. This and lighting and blowing out the birthday candle and making a wish, okay? Okay, Scorpio. What are your birthday gifts? What are your birthday gifts? What is the good stuff coming to all my zing Scorpio friends? Oh, what's it coming for you? Good stuff. Oh, I saw Ace of Pentacles. Okay, what's it coming for you? Is it gonna be good? It's gotta be good, because these are gifts. Good gifts for my Scorpios. Let's do this. Good, only the good. We don't want to take anything back to the store. We don't want to return to sender. We don't want to take it to Goodwill. Ace of Pentacles keeps showing itself. So, okay. Again, some of you guys could be getting a new job in this next year. Like, I feel like some of you guys might be leaving some other position that might have not been so great for something better. It's for some of you. All right. Scorpio, Scorpio. What are their birthday gifts? What are third time's a charm? So, I mean, it was meant to be, right? Ace of Pentacles. Oh, look at all this. Okay. Ace of Wands. Oh, what? Princess of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Cups, sorry, after the Queen of Cups, which could be you. Again, I think some of you guys are leaving situations or people even that you feel like it's run its course. It's not bringing you that ultimate emotional fulfillment. It's not filling your cup. And I feel like some of you guys are in this place where, you know, you felt like your cup's not been full for a minute, you know? And so I feel like you're moving towards this energy now where you're going to start to feel jazzed. I feel like some of you guys, there's new good coming to you. So new energy coming through. For some of you guys, Again, with this Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, you could be getting news about a new job, a new car, a new house, anything in that Pentacle energy, those sorts of, and I said like material things that don't fulfill you. But in this case, I feel like this is something that is going to push you in a new direction, that's going to bring you ultimately closer to like your goals, right? So this is a good thing. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. Some of you guys could be getting news about a child also. This Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. It doesn't have to be you. It could be somebody else that you find is getting pregnant or is having a child. Let's see. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles. Yeah. You guys are going to be getting some good news. Knight of Swords on the bottom of the deck. 3 of Cups came out, the Moon. So there's some kind of good news that's going to be revealed to you, okay, with this Page of Pentacles. This is good news that's coming out, that's going to come towards you. It could be somebody from the past that's coming back to deliver this good news. Tell me more about the Moon. Why the Moon? 3 of Pentacles. It could have to do with work, or again, with the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. This could be good news from a friend. Okay, good news from a friend. And it could be a friend maybe you haven't talked to for a while, someone that you haven't been in communication with or connection with for a while. But this friend could be coming out of the dark. I don't know why I'm finally see the light now shining on me. Oh, okay. So for some of you guys, again, I'm going to say this message too. Yeah, there you go. 4 of Wands underneath that, the Hanged Man underneath that. For some of you guys, and the King of Swords, here you go. So for some of you, I also feel like, remember, I was talking about some of you guys being in this energy of overthinking, overanalyzing, being overly critical. I see some of you guys coming out of the dark, okay, with the Moon card here, releasing that that energy of overthinking and kind of like opening yourselves up to getting out there, being more social maybe, or again, finding new friends, people that you do feel comfortable talking to, hanging out with, meeting, socializing, networking. Okay, I see you guys kind of getting out of your shells a little bit and out of this sort of fearful energy. Some of you guys, I don't know who this is, if this is you, but I feel like some of you guys have a lot of like anxious energy, or you might be a little bit shy, or you might be a little bit reserved, or you might be kind of, in your head a lot, a little bit fearful, a little bit nervous. And I just feel like in this next year, you're going to kind of get this, this balance, especially like mentally, like feeling more balanced, more secure, more happy, more stable in that sense. Mentally, what did I say? Mentally more secure, more stable. Hello, Spirit. Less anxious. Okay. Finding this stability, temperance. Okay. I said stability, King of Pentacles. There you go. And I feel like that's going to usher in this new energy of you getting out, making new friends, networking, being more social, feeling, getting out there. And again, making new friends, finding people to talk to, okay? And to have fun with and enjoy life with. I love that for you. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, hey, Shaylee. Hey, girl. Hey, newbie me. Hey again. Happy day to you, friend. Hello, everybody. Oh, okay. What's this? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. To clarify, the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you guys could be having like a financial come up in this next year. Okay. More financial growth, more money, more financial stability, which is good if that's what you want. Also with the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Again, like I said, Ace of Pentacles, somebody could be getting pregnant. You could be getting news of somebody pregnant. It doesn't have to be you. It could be a friend or a family member. Okay. But also this could be like a new job, like I was saying. And if it is, it's a position that I feel like with the Queen of Pentacles, that's going to offer you some growth. You could have options here to choose from. Okay. For some of you, this could be a person, this could be a connection or a relationship. You could have options because now I got the Queen of Wands here. Okay. So you could have some options. For some of you guys, there's a choice here between following your passion and it doesn't have to be about a person. It could be a connection with a person, or if not that, it's you making a decision between following your passion, or choosing a path that's going to provide, maybe that's going to seem more safe or more stable or more secure. So that's really up to you what you want to do. But in order to make the decision, you are going to have to end one thing. And I feel like Spirit's saying, like, do the thing that is going to seem the most fair for you. Okay. And do so without regrets. I feel like this next year, like, you guys will be leaving those regrets in the past. Okay. You're going to stop being like, wah, like that happened and this and that happened and that. And 10 of Swords, it's done. It's over. The past is in the past. Let the pain go. Let it be gone. Move forward, because you've got some gorgeous energy coming into this next year for your birthday gifts, my friends. This is one of the best birthday gifts readings that I've seen. So, yeah. I feel like the pain is done. You're moving to this beautiful, gorgeous, new, beautiful, celebratory, fun energy. Okay. So I love this for you. So, and it said twins. Oh no, Shaylee. I don't know, girl. Some pregnancy energy came out in here. I don't know, girl. All right, so let's light your birthday candle and make a wish, my friends. Are you guys ready? Get that wish going. Think about what it is. What do you really, really want? Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Now, don't tell me. Keep it to yourselves. But you can say it to yourselves. Okay. Let's do this. I don't know if I have a banner for the birthday candle. I don't. But let's do one. Make a wish, my Scorpio friends. This is basically your gift card. And so if you didn't like anything in this reading, or even if you did, manifest what it is that you really liked in the reading. And if you didn't, then this is your chance to get what it is that you really want. So get ready to manifest, my friends. Oh, you did? Okay, Shaylee. Yeah, girl, I don't know. But everybody, you got your wish, friends. You got your wish. You know what it is that you want, what you really, really want for this next year of your lives, my Scorpio friends. All right, think about it. Okay, ready? And let's blow it out together. And 1, 2, 3. All right, my Scorpio friends, zing, zing, zing. I hope that each and every one of you guys has the best birthday. If you already had your birthday, listen, it's still your season. Keep on celebrating, my friends, and keep it going until the next year, because why not? Because Scorpios are awesome. I love you guys. And remember, get out of your heads and start making some shit happen. Yes. All right. Love you guys so much. Bye.